Should we get sponsored ads on this?
From legitimate companies, probably not.
Sponsored by press. Sponsored by press.
We'll work on that. We'll get that.
We'll get to that.
The starting of the week at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's Hood and Monday.
The current event of the day is California weed weddings, and so at these weddings, people are off alcohol apparently now, like woke people in California.
Oh,
and yeah, shout out Tripp, press guy.
big press guy.
But a California weed wedding, so people are not doing bars anymore at weddings. Apparently, I saw this on the news. They're doing open weed weddings, like it's like a weed bar.
So like Nana and Papa are in town, just like smoking a blunt.
Yeah, like I saw this like one
rips.
dude. I was like looking into it, and this one guy had like a full like edible like bar with like brownies, cupcakes, cookies, and then there was like a smoking option too. And I was like, these weddings must be so slow. Just must be so fucking slow.
Everybody's just real docile. No, not a lot of dancing.
There's not a lot of dancing. Everyone's just kind of sitting around like looking at shit. It's like USD people. Like they just kind of look at screens. They just kind of and they just kind of vibe. Do you think the preacher is like high too?
I think it depends. I don't know, if I'm officiating your wedding, then probably not, but who knows?
Well, you are a reverend as of today.
I am ordained. Today's my 9-month anniversary.
Your 9-month anniversary. Why did you get ordained in the first place?
I just thought it would be one of those things to have handy in case this podcasting thing went south.
in case you missed the podcast curve, you're going to become a preacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I would pay to see you like go to a college campus and like preach. I'm just like yelling at kids about like why Harry Kane is so good.
Oh, that would, yeah. I'd just wait for people in a soccer jersey and then just hound them.
You just you got kicked off the Bleacher Report message boards, so now you have to like go to in person.
Yeah, I actually have to tell people my crazy theories in actual person, face to face.
I think people would call the cops on you.
Going back to the weed weddings for a moment.
Yeah.
I think it's very cost effective, actually.
Really?
Instead of paying for a bar and a dessert table,
you just mesh them.
Yeah, it's just one.
I just feel like there's a lot of panic attacks. I just feel like if I was on a weed wedding and like that was the only option, I'd be panicking.
Yeah. Does anybody object? And you just see people like,
yeah, people are like, do I object? You can't ask anyone anything. So they're trying to like read each other their vows, and I'm like, I'm gonna love you forever. I am. I don't know. That's kind of
I'm a very in the moment kind of person.
I'm just really not into that whole future thing. Till death to us part seems like a long time.
What even really is death? Because like I feel like I die multiple times each day.
My soul is never gonna die. My soul. But yeah, California weed weddings. Be on the lookout for them.
Hopefully, we actually people our age are getting married.
Yeah, I know. I already know like 3 people who are engaged, like close friends. Well, they're all like really religious though, so
Okay,
you know how it'd be.
Okay.
But it's fine. You people, you do what you like. You do what you like. You do what you like. But anyways, all right, let's hop into some NBA, shall we?
I mean, I guess
we're done with 3 games through both conference finals, and every game has sucked. Every game has been fucking terrible. But I do have some takeaways. I have some serious Celtic takeaways to begin with.
Can I start with the Mavericks real quick?
Yeah, I need you to start with the Mavericks.
They blew out the Suns in that game 7 just to get taken behind the woodshed by Golden State. Like they're gonna get swept.
That makes the Suns look so much fucking worse. It makes the Suns loss so much worse now that the Mavs look so bad. Like their role players look so bad. Luka looks like he's gonna be the next thing. But the Mavs help. They need to sign. I think they should sign Zach LaVine in the summer. That would be sick.
What? So now can you imagine how terrible the defense on that team would be?
Just Luka and Zach LaVine like waddling around as everyone runs back in transition.
Oh my God. literally, like in the fourth quarter, I was just watching, and Golden State would spend like 20 seconds just trying to get Steph matched up with Luka. It was like musical chairs of just screens and switches to make that happen.
He's so fucking slow. Like on offense, he just maneuvers around people somehow
Yeah.
with like, but on defense, it's like his feet don't know what to do.
Yeah, he's so gumpy.
But you know what? He is so gumpy. And then you have Spencer Dinwiddie, who also doesn't play defense, but I think he's so fucking good. I love Spencer Dinwiddie. I fucking love Spencer Dinwiddie. If he averaged like 17 points a game, I think they would probably win this series. But he's not going to do that.
No.
He's never going to do that.
No, it's their point guards are so fucking funny because like when you're running a 3-guard lineup like that, you should be trying to play either very, very fast or with a ton of ball movement. But you've got Luka who will just hold the ball for 20 seconds and like try to work his matchup. You've got Brunson, who's like convinced he's Karl Malone at this point.
He's built. He's big. He's built. He's 6'1".
He's trying to back Draymond Green in the post, and he's just standing there like, what's
like,
happening?
When is he gonna like try and shoot it on me? Jalen Brunson is what Kyle Lowry like used to be in a way, but Kyle Lowry has like court vision and legitimately like runs an offense. Jalen Brunson is just like sneakily gets rebounds. That's their only convenient. Like they both like are thick as hell. They're both just so thick.
They're both big boys. Yeah, I was watching this game and I was like, what the fuck does Maxi Kleber even do?
Dude, he's their only center. Like they are so shorthanded on it's him and Dwight Powell. And Dwight Powell is as useless.
Can Dwight Powell get a rebound?
No, he averages 2 rebounds. He's their center and he averages 2 rebounds a game. It's insane. Yeah. And Maxi Kleber, he's not even a center. He shouldn't be allowed to be. He doesn't leave the 3-point line.
They should sign Mo Bamba in the offseason if the Magic don't keep him.
It's a fat extension to Mo Bamba. That'd actually be kind of nice. I don't think the Magic should keep him because the Magic could draft like Chet Holmgren. We'll get it. We'll get into the lottery. We'll get into that. Yeah.
But fuck it up and take Shaden with like they got the number 1 pick, right?
Yeah, they got the number 1 pick. The Kings are gonna take Shaden, but I have a whole thing with that. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
We're hopping into that now. Nah.
I need to get through this Warriors take. I have a hot Warriors take because I know we were talking about this earlier. The whole league had 2 years to prepare. Like you were saying this earlier, 2 years to prepare for the Warriors to like come back like pretty hot. We knew they had draft picks, so they knew we were going to be good.
Yeah.
But now Jordan Poole, who if he played every game next year, he could win 6th man of the year without a doubt in my head. Like I think he is so good, and if he gets consistent, like I wish he was on the Kings. That'd be nice. I would trade Davion Mitchell for him in a heartbeat. But like obviously, but I think this is the best offensively the Warriors have been since like they had KD.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like let's exclude the KD seasons, but this team, like when they get hot, the Celtics aren't going to beat them. Neither the Heat, obviously not the Mavs. Like I know you hate them, and I obviously don't really like them.
Yeah,
but they're going to win it all. I'm going all in. I was all in on the Celtics until Game 3, and now it's not going to the Celtics.
It's like they're kind of like the only team in the NBA right now that's like the finished product and then some. Like they figured out their offense years ago, and they've just been running that same shit for like they know it so well. So like Steph and Clay are not as good as they were when they had their first like like they're not as efficient, but because they know their offense so well and they know the way they play, they're still gonna win just because they're seasoned at this point. At least that's what I think.
No, I agree. They just run around. It's like they skip around on the perimeter and they don't even need to look where the person's going to be, which has like caused a few turnovers, obviously. Yeah. But then you throw Jordan Poole in the mix and Draymond knows where everyone's going to be somehow all the time.
Yeah.
Like their offense is so efficient. Everyone's moving constantly. It's like watching a better Jazz offense. Like sometimes it's too much ball movement to the point where it leads to like some dumb last minute turnover like they had tonight. They had like a few. But the Warriors, they look so good when they heat up. Like, I mean, if Steph's going to have 35 and Clay's going to come in and hit 4 threes, you can't beat that.
He got hot in that third quarter and it just felt like everything was going to go in for him.
Literally again. And he just pulls it and they all have the green light. Like Steve Kerr doesn't care.
No. If they miss one, they're not going to get like reprimand. They don't have that moment like Kleber looked in the entire second half where he get the ball and he was like, oh.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm a 50% 3-point shooter, but what am I gonna do with it now?
Just you're wide open, man.
Isn't that crazy? He is a 50% 3-point shooter. Like he's actually good. That's the crazy part.
That's outrageous.
Just not a good center.
I love the centers with the little short 3-point form where it's just
they just throw it.
no follow through.
There's no follow through and there's no arc on it. It's just because they're like eye level with the basket practically. So just fucking throw it. But no, the Warriors, they're going all the way. I mean, the Celtics and Heat series has been so uninteresting in so many ways.
The Celtics Heat series?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll heat up. Like, I don't know. I love watching Jimmy Butler.
Same. Jimmy, he's just a dog. I'm sad his knee got hurt, which really sucks. But I hope he comes back.
Is he gonna miss time?
They said the X-rays, they're not conclusive yet, I guess. Some bullshit like that. But I bet he's going to play. He's not going to come out. I mean, I think he's going to play no matter what. It's Jimmy Butler. It's Jimmy Butler. Yeah. But I was hoping that Jason Tatum was going to come out and establish himself as a legitimate top 5 player in like the league. And then he goes, what was it? 3 of 15 in the game and has 10 points.
Yeah.
I mean, and then loses at home to the Heat where Jimmy Butler only played like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I don't like, what does he need to do to become like to reach the next level? Like,
I don't know what he needs. Like he stepped up his defense this season. He's become a better passer. I think they just need a point guard. The Celtics can't dribble. I mean, Marcus Smart can't be their starting point guard when he doesn't have a handle and can't facilitate an offense. Yeah. Because Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both do the exact same thing. They're both 3-and-D ISO players, which has been the issue since like they first got drafted. But it just doesn't work with like, they don't have any, they have Gabe Vincent on the Heat destroying them as a point guard. And I didn't even know who that was. And he's fucking lit.
And the Strus is loose, baby.
The Strus is so loose. You called that years ago on the Strus.
Dude, he was fun to watch in college, but is looking like 24-year-old senior.
Where is he from? Is he foreign?
No, he's American. I think he's from Chicago.
Oh, he's actually from Chicago. So.
Don't quote me on that though.
He's an in-town. You heard it here first. Max Strus, in-town, hometown, DePaul prospect.
I just remember it was after he left DePaul, he went and played for the Bulls G League team, and it was like a big deal that he stayed in the city.
Oh, that's okay. That checks out.
But it might have just been his college thing. But I'm glad it worked for him. The Heat.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, the Heat, they would get ran by the Warriors. I think the Celtics would have a better chance, but they know like all they have to do is pressure the Heat. Just have to pressure the Celtics at half court or full court press, and they can't dribble out of it. The amount of it's like turnover, dunk, and the Heat just go on these runs, and the Celtics, I don't know. Jason Tatum's gonna have to have some like Herculean effort to win this. Herculean, to say the least.
Yeah. No, for sure. Or they can just bank on Grant Williams putting him another 30 piece.
Well, Grant Williams, he always expects like he's gonna get these LeBron type like calls, but obviously he's just not gonna get them because he's Grant fucking Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I would love Celtics Warriors, and I would love that to go 6 games, ideally.
Yeah.
But I think the Warriors are just gonna run away with this again, and Steph's gonna win Finals MVP, and we're gonna have to go through this whole is Steph the best player in the world thing again.
Oh, he's like he's the worst he's been.
I know that he's not efficient. He's just not.
Like, yeah. I feel like the Heat, I don't know. I know this is completely like unsubstantiated. I feel like the Heat are gonna figure out how to beat the Celtics.
I think so too. I mean, they're just better coached, and
the Celtics guy, their new guy is good.
Yeah, Yume? Umi? Okay, well, we'll call him Umi. Umi is really come into his own this season. I'm actually pumped about that because in the beginning of the season when the Celtics were under 500, they looked like just no one wanted to listen to him, and I think he's like actually got a pretty stern grip on this team now.
Yeah. No, it's good. He needs a point guard.
Who do you have? Celtics, Heat Warriors?
Heat Warriors. There's no way the Mavericks. Yeah, that's done.
The Mavericks are dead. They're on the chopping block.
They're going to lose by 40 in the next game.
Wouldn't be fucking surprised.
They're going to keel over and die. Like,
Honestly, probably they are. And then Luka's gonna complain all offseason and go home to Serbia and just
get fat,
get fat, even get fatter.
buffet.
I mean, no. So it's gonna be Warriors Heat. Warriors are gonna win in 5. That's the fact. The fact of the matter.
No, I can't stop thinking of like Luka and Jokic, like both in like full European tracksuits, like at like an Olive Garden.
They're both in just like Puma tracksuits.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, baby. Yeah, they have like the big chains.
Hey, Jokic, pass the breadsticks.
Pass the breadsticks. They're never ending. And they're just like
bringing them back.
And their minds are just blown every time the waitress comes back. And just no one believes that they actually play in the NBA in this like small village. They're like, these guys just come here for the Olive Garden and say they're in the NBA, but they're just not.
They're not.
That's just a sick fucking joke.
One final thing, and then we can move on from fucking basketball. But I don't know. When I was watching the Warriors game, it just like it became so clear the difference between like running an actual offense and like, okay, like Luka can average 10 assists a game and like still not like run the offense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. The Warriors just had so much ball movement and like creativity and passes come from multiple dudes.
Luka runs the offense, quote unquote, when he gets double teamed and just dishes it to someone wide open.
Yeah.
That's his running the offense.
Yeah. So I guess Luka's, at least right now, is kind of in that like James Harden, Russell Westbrook kind of conversation of like they are an amazing offensive player, but like when you have them on your team, you're playing their offense. Like, and that can only get you so far.
I agree. I completely agree.
Whatever. That's probably
those are conference finals post game 3. Both game 3s actually updates. I guess we can hit the draft lottery right before we go because the Sacramento Kings 4th pick. We're gonna draft Shaedon Sharpe, the next Tyreek Evans, the next.
Really, that's where the bar is set.
That's as far as the bar can be set.
For fucking That was the last time the Kings. He won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year, and now he's suspended from the league. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
A weed wedding.
He went to a weed wedding, and now he can't fucking play basketball anymore. But Sacramento Kings, no matter what happens, we trade the pick, we draft someone. We're gonna blow it. We're gonna suck. As long as I live, we're gonna suck. So that's my thoughts.
You're gonna take Jaden Ivey. All right.
We're gonna trade De'Aaron Fox and draft Jaden Ivey.
No.
It's the only way. Or trade for Bradley Beal.
Hell no.
Yes.
You do not take his contract. God damn.
It's fine. It's fine. But anyways.
At least you guys aren't the Wizards.
I would rather be the Wizards. They had a couple good years of John Wall. I would rather be the Wizards.
Yeah, but they also had like 3 years where he was just like blowing out his ACL. Like constantly.
Yeah.
You guys
that's
have
a tough
the new
one.
John Wall.
No.
Foxes are clever.
Foxes are so clever. They're so shifty. Fucking the Kings are gonna be a hard attack. I'm done with the Kings. Whatever.
No, you're gonna take Johnny Juzang with the 4th pick.
I'll do it. I would love Johnny Juzang. He's my man. I love Johnny Juzang. I love him.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
All right, we're moving on.
All right, we're moving on from basketball. That was it. But we'll take a quick break and then we'll get back into the segment. My life sucks. Anyways, welcome back everyone to our segment My Life Sucks, where Tripp and I will tell you guys the worst thing that happened to us this week. And Tripp, I'll give you a second to think about this because I have a pretty bad one, honestly, of why my life sucked this week.
For my standards, I had a pretty good week.
I mean, I had a good week, but this took a damper on my week. So on the other night, I ate a whole like loaf of garlic bread in like probably 10 minutes. I scarfed that fucking loaf of garlic bread down and I was dipping it in like marinara sauce, obviously. And like 20 minutes later when I was showering, like my stomach kind of started to hurt. And I was like, oh God, what the fuck? I ate all this garlic bread and I just threw up straight red sauce. The garlic bread didn't come up. Sorry, trigger warning for anyone who just trigger warning to throw up. But I threw up in my shower red sauce, like just marinara. And I was like, oh my God, it's blood. I was like gonna pass out. I was fully panicked. I was like, there's blood in the shower. But it was just marinara sauce. And I'm not gonna have garlic bread for at least 2 months. At
That's how
least.
every Italian dies. They just choke up like fucking red sauce.
They just choke up red
Hey.
sauce and then they just never. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck happened. Who just throws up red sauce? Why didn't the garlic bread come up?
Dude, did you like throw up straight down the drain, or did you like stand in a little puddle of? No, that's too.
No. I was on my hands and knees, like into the drain. I I was in my shower on my hands and knees, just like praying to God to make it stop.
Fucking crying.
I was like, God, if you make this stop, I'll be better. I won't be great, but I'll be better than I was.
Just screaming, Alexa, play Marvin's Room.
Alexa, play Marvin's Room now, please.
Fucking hell.
That's why my life sucked this week. It was rough, and I'm never gonna see marinara sauce the same.
Yeah, you got to take a break from that for a little bit, especially with
No,
a horrible situation like that.
It was terrible.
I've had a pretty decent week though.
Really?
I'll flip this on its head and
Let's-
hopefully also get us into our next topic.
Let's hear it.
But Tottenham Hotspur finally fucking made me happy. It's been about 3 years,
Respect.
but we did it. We climbed into the top 4. We fucked over Arsenal. So, fuck them.
Fuck you, Arsenal.
Yeah.
You guys are
Sonny's
back.
happy. We're back. We're fully back. We got our Italian manager with his hair plugs, playing good defense. Harry Kane and Son are scoring. We beat the dog piss out of the worst team in the league today.
4-0, 3-0,
5-0.
5-0. Last time I looked, it was 3-0. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
So
Get wrecked, Norwich.
Yeah, get fucked. I'll see you in a year.
You guys are fully back. You guys are back in the Champions League. And honestly, respect where respect's due. The Spurs are back. AC Milan, Serie A champions. Champions.
Yeah, I think that's their first title since 2009, maybe even
It's been a
before that.
while. I mean, I don't even think Giroud got to play, but it's whatever. I don't care.
I think he scored today.
Did he score today? I was on the golf course all day. I didn't get to watch like any soccer.
Let me double check that though. Because Ben told me something about Giroud during the game.
Do a double check. It's okay. All I know is AC Milan and Chelsea are both in the Champions League again. And I want the Spurs. Chelsea wants all the Spurs in the Champions League group stage next year.
See, you can't do that.
Really?
They don't in the groups and in the round of 16. They don't match you up with like your interdivision team. You have to play somebody foreign.
Okay. Well, that's actually lucky because
we lost fucking 4 times to you this year. Like, dude, we didn't lose to City or Liverpool, but Chelsea fucking beat us 4 times.
We didn't even have that great of a year, honestly. Like, it was just average. It was just fine. I mean, we got sold. Roman,
he got sold.
We got sanctioned. That sucked.
That was odd.
We got fucking
Yeah,
sanctioned.
because of that, you probably are losing your best center back. Not probably. He's definitely going to Madrid.
You think?
Tony Rudiger, I think the contract's signed.
Oh, well, that
I mean,
sucks. I knew he's like wanted to leave for like a year now. So
Yeah. He got that Madrid money.
and Mbappe is not going to Madrid.
Did you see that? Like what the details of the contract were?
I didn't see the details.
Okay, so it's reported his signing bonus was between 150 and 300 million dollars.
Okay.
So right there, what the fuck?
How is that a signing bonus? That's absurd.
It's insane. His weekly salary is somewhere around 500,000 a week. He has a say on the coach. So my boy Pochettino is definitely getting fired.
he's out there. He's out of there for sure. He's looking out.
He gets a say on the sporting director. And so their sporting director, what does he know about a fucking sporting director? He's 21. He's 22. Nothing.
Isn't La Liga suing or like having an investigation? I don't know how they're gonna sue them. But
the La Liga president came out and said, gave a whole spiel about how he had been stopping Real Madrid and Barcelona from overpaying for players to like try to keep some sort of competition.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just said, oh, he's pissed that Mbappe didn't come to his league. But I mean, he kind of has a point. Like, there's no competition in the French league now.
No,
they're going to be able to spend 300 million to keep one player.
The French league sucks. I mean, I don't know why Mbappe, he wants competition. He wants the Champions League. He wants this and that. Why wouldn't he just go to Real Madrid and become a legend?
Because they gave him $300 million.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a lot of money.
Insane. It's like Yeah, and there's like after the pandemic, there's tons of clubs like in the lower leagues, even
Yeah.
some Premier League teams that are having trouble like staying like out of the red.
Yeah.
And Petty just goes and fucking dumps money onto this kid.
I would be pissed if I
the
was
one-
La Liga.
Yeah, no, for real. Like
It's a
for all this-
moneymaker.
Yeah, I do like though that like the marquee French player is staying in France to like
Yeah.
help his country's team. Kind
Yeah,
of
that is actually really cool. I mean, because he is French, so I
Yeah.
mean, that is kind of cool. In
But I
its
mean,
own
that's
way.
like a small saving grace.
Messi to enter Miami. Count it. Count it.
Nah,
2
he'll play
years. 2
better.
years.
Yeah, okay, in 2 years probably. He'll
2
go link
years.
up with Beckham.
Yeah, that links up with Beckham.
Yeah,
That'd actually be kind of sick.
dude, he wouldn't run once. He'd just walk around the
He
field
just,
for
just
90
walks
minutes
around. He just
and
hates his
probably still
life.
be the best player.
Yeah, you're right. But Inter Miami like also sucks, so it's fine.
They have not been. I mean, they did like the classic MLS thing of just signing a bunch of old fucking players, like Higuain and my Tweety. But
Every like old LA Galaxy team was just
Yeah.
that, literally.
except now the league is like, I'm not saying the MLS is good, but like
They're catching
it's
up.
stepped up a bit.
Yeah,
And so, these old ass dudes aren't going to be able to come in and just like kind of coast to a title.
it's okay. Insigne is gonna run that league.
Honestly,
He's
that's
in his
probably-
prime. He's in his
Dude.
prime.
That is unbelievable that MLS got him.
I can't believe it. Like he's in his prime and he left Italy.
Yeah, he left Italy. He is in his prime. He probably won't get called up to the Italian national team again. I mean,
Yeah.
the Italian national team fucking sucks right now.
Oh, you go from winning the Euros to not qualifying for the World Cup.
Bro, people say that the Euros is actually harder to win than the World Cup. Because,
Really?
Yeah, because the teams are more like you don't get like your Trinidad and Tobago or Panama.
Yeah.
Like even the bottom tier teams are like still they'll have like one or two good players.
Ukraine, Northern Macedonia.
Yeah,
They're
shit like that.
competitors. They're competitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really
So
competitive.
to have Italy win that and then not qualify for their second World Cup in a row, unbelievable.
That's really embarrassing. And even the United States qualified, which at least I have a country in there now. So fucking hyped.
Abby Wambach, the U.S. soccer legend, gave the commencement speech for LMU.
Oh, really? Was that actually her? No.
Yeah, it was her.
way.
But I was listening to it, and she said that she was talking about like the equal pay thing and how the women's team has been better than the men's for like forever.
Yeah.
And she said that, well, the men have a chance to win it this year.
Yeah.
We don't. That is a lie. She just lied.
I'm feeling round to 16 at least. Round to 16.
At best. Maybe
At best.
If we get a good matchup, maybe quarterfinal, but that would be like,
Well, that'd be crazy.
oh my God.
The country would erupt. The country would unite. The country would unite again.
We'd be all in for soccer.
Oh yeah, totally. Yes, right during football season too. Right during NFL season.
Yeah, right during the wild card games is when the fucking
That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck so bad because I'm actually gonna be into the World Cup and everyone's like, "Why are you into the World Cup?"
let's go to Lambeau. It's
Let's go.
50 degrees out.
It's snowing. We're gonna be miserable and like kind of drunk.
Yeah.
but it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be dope. Everybody's gonna be wearing ponchos.
Let's go pay $500 to go see the Rams play.
That stadium's cool though.
Yeah, I know. I want to check it out when the Niners go in this upcoming season.
You
So,
should go.
which this actually leads in. We have a pretty good QFP from the people today. And this one is, we're going to have to give some background for this question, but it's what's it like to be a loser sports fan? And Tripp and I historically are loser sports fans. I'm a fan of the 49ers, who've been losers. San Francisco Giants have been losers, but not actually through the mid 2010s. Sacramento Kings will always be losers. And then, well, Chelsea, they're not losers. But for the most part, it's rough being a sports loser. I mean, every year you get excited only to be let down even more than the previous year. And you keep trying to come up with these arguments to like love your team, but they just let you down consistently and they'll always hurt you. I think that's what it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one redeeming thing about it is, and with most sort of mental health things like this, you need to know that you're not alone. There are a lot of loser sports fans out there.
Who are your teams, Tripp? For a little
I mean,
background.
the two that I am most dedicated to are, of course, Tottenham Hotspur,
Obviously.
who are the most notorious losers in Europe.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
there's been a lot of heartache
I
in that
agree.
one. And then the San Diego Padres, who have been the perennial whipping boys of the NL West. Which both my teams are.
They're coming up. They're on the come up. Things
on the
are
come up.
changing. The winds are changing for you.
But here's the thing with loser sports teams. There is always a dawn before the inevitable darkness. Right?
There is always a darkness. It happens.
The darkness comes. All right. It comes fast. It comes hard.
Honestly, it comes hard, and it puts you in a place where you don't want to be. I've just laid on the couch in a ball after Sacramento Kings games, asking myself, what am I doing? Why do I even care? Why do I even like sports? Why do I even watch basketball? Why do I care about any of this?
I was sitting in a sports bar at 7 a.m. watching my team lose 2-0 in a Champions League final. Our first Champions League final in team history, 2019. I was all excited. We had like a miraculous run to the final. We concede our first goal in the first minute.
Who was it? Who scored?
Fucking Mohamed Salah.
Of course it was.
I hate him.
Of course it was. And now where is he? He's back in the final again this year.
I hope he breaks his arm like the last time he played Real Madrid in the final. All right. Dude, you probably don't remember that, but
I don't remember that. That's
2018,
insane.
the same matchup happened, and Sergio Ramos in like the 30th minute of the game just fucking judo flipped Salah and broke his arm.
No way.
Yeah, he like made it look kind of non-intentional,
kind of realistic.
It flipped the game on its head, and Real Madrid ended up winning like 3-1.
Jesus Christ. Well, that checks out. But honestly, loser sports teams, I feel like some of my closest friends, like you, like everyone, they all liked teams that suck. I feel like no one ever likes the guys where the teams are good all the time.
Yeah, it definitely. I think being a loser sports fan takes dedication.
I agree.
And it hardens you with your team.
And emotionally.
Yeah. So
it
like
numbs you.
Yeah. And if you're a Dodger fan, like you're probably a Dodger fan when the team is really good.
Yeah.
Right. And then when they're not,
probably miserable. Yeah, they don't actually care. Like they don't. Dodgers fans. Okay, here's a good one. Who are the worst fans in sports to you? I have a few contenders, but I think I have one who I just hate the most. Who's yours?
I mean, right now, Utah Jazz fans, but that's for
a different reason. Utah Jazz fans.
Right now, I mean, fucking Dodger fans annoy me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yankee fans are delusional. You're not
always
winning all this year.
Every year. Every year it's the Yankees year. They're so back.
Liverpool fans are fucking annoying because they just lost the title today and they were like, well, the expectations were never we wanted to win the title. Fuckers, you were talking about how you're gonna be the first team ever to win 4 trophies a week ago. And now you're like,
oh, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Woe is us.
Real Madrid's sneakily good.
Yeah, we're probably gonna lose that too. Good. Fuck you.
I actually have a hidden fan base that I just hate. Boston Bruins fans. I hate Boston Bruins fans more than anything. You people are the worst. Every time I see one of you in your stupid little jerseys walking on the street, I'm like, God, you people must hate you. I bet you have no friends.
I've got on my dad's side some family from Boston.
Yeah.
And they're big Bruins fans.
Of course they are.
They don't fucking shut up. Nobody cares about hockey.
No one cares about hockey. That's my most annoying part. They're like, oh, we're so back this year. Like, I don't even know the positions in hockey. I couldn't even tell you like who the best player in hockey is because I think
they got
know.
A center and 4 wings.
Like 4 wings? I know they've got a goalie.
That's true.
I don't watch hockey. I've tried to get into hockey, but I can't. Like, I'd rather just watch something else.
There's no like for me, like hockey is all and maybe if like I'm in the mood for this sometime, like I'll become a hockey fan, but probably not. There's no like well, I mean, I've never fucking played hockey, so this is gonna be easy for me to say. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of like analysis.
Yeah,
like it kind of just seems random. Like
it's like jazz. It's like every description for someone has for jazz music.
You know when like ESPN will bring on those like commentators, those like shitty ones will be like, well, it's just about which team wants it more.
Oh yeah, they're like, well, if this team hits their shots this game, they're probably gonna win.
Yeah,
yeah, obviously, yeah.
Well, but I think hockey is like legitimately might be that where it's like no tactics, just go out there, want it, hit somebody, and get that little brick in the back of the net. All right.
Please skate harder than them. You can do it. Like, it's not like you're faster than them. Like, I just don't get how someone skates faster than someone else. Maybe that's kind of an ignorant thing to say because it's like really hard to skate.
Like pushing off the
or
maybe if you're like a little heavier, you can like lean forward.
There's got to be some like physics into it. I mean, a lot of people love hockey and they get crazy for like NHL playoffs, but I just don't. I don't care. Like,
I did see someone in the first minute of the playoff game today. Some dude got absolutely clotheslined.
No way.
And like it's hockey.
It's hockey. It tends to happen.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you. Fuck the Bruins.
Yeah, fuck the Bruins. And honestly, most Boston teams. Fuck you guys. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say Boston Bruins are Laker fans.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's not even just like Laker fans. It's just how delusional Laker fans can be. Every year, like, you know, summer is happening because every fan account posts the people that the Lakers are going to sign this summer. It's just like, okay, this has been happening since 2010. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably the biggest one.
I got to figure out my basketball fandom because I've been kind of floating for half a decade now.
Clippers fan.
I don't love Kawhi. And I
don't really like Kawhi. He's kind of lame. You could just become a Jazz fan. Just join up.
I could write the ship.
You could write it.
Go to a Jazz game in like a Black Lives Matter shirt. Go Jazz.
I think one basketball fandom that you could join and no one would like judge you for is the Nuggets. No one's gonna call you a bandwagon Nuggets fan.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking Nuggets fans out there.
Yeah, no one's gonna. Yeah, you could join. You could be the Kings, but then you're just gonna hate your life. But I think the Nuggets.
You don't want to sign up for sadness.
You're consistently in the playoffs. You have potential, and no one's gonna judge you for being a Nuggets fan. And their jerseys are wearable.
Yeah, they got good jerseys.
The Mile High jerseys are wearable.
Yeah, I like Jokic. I like. I don't know. I think Jamal Murray's gets good head. I mean, it's got a good head on his shoulder.
I actually forgot about that. Is he still with that like volleyball player?
You know, I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
I think that put a strain on their relationship.
Imagine if that just happened in everyday life. Like one of your buddies just accidentally released a video of him, like just getting some top from a girl. Like, do you think that would put strain on like an everyday relationship?
I don't think so. I think
you think it would be fine. You just think the girl would be like, that's cool. Just like when all their friends are hanging out again, do you think there's an awkward silence or do you think they not address it? I think
you got to address it.
It depends if your friend group, like, I think if it's all the guys, you have to address it. But if the girl's there with like a group of people, I don't think you can bring it up.
Imagine her next relationship though. Like
she's just the girl who was in that like video in the sex tape.
She's dating like some accountant and they've been dating for like 4 months. It's not really gone anywhere. He's like, yo, where's the toppy?
Yeah, like why aren't things progressing in the bedroom?
She's like, that was for NBA players.
That was for NBA players only. Like
you're staying from accounting.
Yeah. And what if, do you think like he would know? Do you think just an everyday guy would know that's her?
Somebody would send it to him, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. She played volleyball at Kentucky, so she's not like just a no one.
I feel like if you play a D1 sport that nobody really cares about, you're still a nobody.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you're a swimmer. Shout out Tripp.
Yeah.
How do either of you have girlfriends?
My girlfriend needs classes, so I don't think she sees good.
I'm taking a lot of offense to that question. We're great people. We're fun.
That's the question.
What?
No, you're fun. I don't do anything.
No, you're fun. You do things.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
watch
watch
soccer.
movies.
Yeah, it's so super fun
You have so much insight to great things.
that nobody cares about.
Honestly, I'm only convinced that I got a girlfriend because I don't know. I just got lucky, maybe. I
She's
don't
got a thing
know.
for puka shells.
She's got a thing for puka shells. She's got a thing for guys in puka shells and errand boys who pick her up things.
Is that your role right now?
That's currently my role. I don't like. I'm only working part time right now. I just
Yeah.
don't want to work full time yet. And I'll just like I'm like her coffee guy.
What, you making Starbucks runs every morning, or does she require something a little more?
No, I have to go to this place called Kaleidoscope.
What, and they get like $8 coffees?
Oh yeah, and then like
Of
$12.
course.
It's like an
$12?
$8 coffee, and then like a $12 juice, and like maybe some like gluten-free cookies on the side.
And of course, you're like a gentleman, so you're not gonna be like, hey, baby, Venmo me.
Venmo me for this juice and coffee. No,
Yeah.
I don't mind, but you know, I feel weird going in there because the people know I'm not in there for myself. They know I'm not getting myself any of these things.
Do they? Have you made it clear to them that like this isn't?
Well, I'm like ordering it. I'm like, I need a matcha, half almond milk, no dairy. And they're just like, so you want a half? And I'm like, yeah, that.
That's exactly my girlfriend's order.
Really?
Yeah, no dairy matcha.
Yeah, no dairy matcha. It's a hit.
Okay. Just goes to
Wow.
show all girls are the same.
Maybe they should meet. All girls are the same.
And they're
Just-
weird.
And they're weird. They'll freak you out. Maybe our girlfriend should meet.
I mean, I feel that it feels weird though. Like we're too young to be like, all right, girlfriends, go talk to each other while the men hang out. In the other room.
While the men go watch sports, you two cook.
Yeah, no,
Wait, that sounded bad. Not what I meant.
I
Let's all
know
go
it's
out
not
to a
what you meant,
couple's
but-
dinner. Let's all go out to
Riley just put her LMU alumni like license plate thing on.
Oh,
I'm like,
I still have my LMU license plate.
so do I, but I mean, also I'm not a graduate.
Yeah, alumni is different. Alumni is different.
Yeah, it just
Alumni.
feels old.
I feel old. I
I'm
mean,
like we're different parts of our lives now.
you're gonna hit her with the. We're just in different places in life right
Yeah.
now. Just
Yeah, we're both like living at home.
it's
not that different.
No. You're not in a bunk bed. That's the difference.
She took it apart.
Oh, she took the bunk bed
This
apart.
this is a whole new stage of life.
Whoa. We're off bunk beds.
We're off bunk beds.
All right, that's fucking crazy, honestly.
It's called
But
off.
I think that's all we got this week. I think that's all
so.
we
So
got.
we're actually going to be able to end like.
I think we're not gonna
record?
have to like rush ourselves. Like I didn't even finish my press. We had good time this time.
I know. Felt quick.
I know. Do you have any questions for the viewers?
Just if you're out there.
If you've
So-
made it this far, Tripp is actually off his cocaine addiction.
Oh wait,
Um,
yo. Can we clarify that real quick? I don't want to
Okay.
get into it.
Yeah, we'll clarify that because Tripp's been getting some text messages.
Yeah. I don't
Tripp,
think
tell him your truth.
I drink soda. It's more of a caffeine addiction than anything.
This
like
is a
that.
fact. Tripp
Alright.
does not snort cocaine medicinally.
Nothing goes up my nose.
It's
Okay.
not medicinal.
It's not. No.
It's not recreational. Tripp
It's not
doesn't do
healing.
drugs. It's not anything.
But yeah,
But if you have made it this far, Tripp is a sex addict. Confirmed. Confirmed. See you next week.